it sounds like you are, go ahead and start your project presentation for us.
Is it okay if I move this table back?
Absolutely, do whatever you need.
Good morning. I'm Nick Pretzelsticks with Channel 10 News, reporting live from the Great Barrier Reef on reef restoration. I have with me marine biologists Bjorn Bjornson and John Berger, also local fish and some young inventors from the Beatbots.
I love marine biologists. They're saving my reef.
Tell me, Bjorn, what are you working on today?
Some of you may not know, but in 2024 alone, over 40% of monitored coral in the Great Barrier Reef has died, mainly due to heat stress and pollution. One of the things we do to help is we routinely dive down and pick up broken off fragments of live coral and reattach them to the reef in areas where coral has died to help them grow back.
So how do you reattach these live coral fragments?
Well, there are two methods. The easy method is to use a clip like this to clamp the live coral fragments down to the reef. But for some species of coral, like boulder coral, these clips don't work. So we have to mix 2-part epoxy and cement the boulder coral down to the reef. This method is so time-consuming and tedious, especially underwater.
So why don't you just forget about the boulder coral and focus on the other kinds of coral?
Healthy reefs need to have a diverse species of coral. Plus, boulder coral is crucial because it is more resistant to temperature changes, which we experienced in 2024.
Boulder coral is my favorite place to sleep.
Interesting. So, why don't you just use that little coral clip on the boulder coral too?
Well, because of its shape, boulder coral fragments are more round and varied in size, and that little clip doesn't have enough gripping force.
And that's where the Beatbots come in. Michael, Teddy, Leo, and their team have been working on a solution to your problem.
Thank you.
Michael, tell me, how did you first hear about this coral problem?
Our team interviewed 9 people from all over the world about a variety of ocean topics. What really sparked our interest was our conversation with Dr. Paige Strudwick, a marine biologist who works on the Great Barrier Reef team. She told us about their restoration efforts and explained that we needed a faster method for reattaching boulder coral. This got our brains turning because we knew we could make a real innovative solution to their problem.
We talked to marine biologists from Australia, Costa Rica, and Bonaire, and confirmed that no one enjoys using epoxy to reattach boulder coral. They all wanted a faster solution.
So, what'd you do next?
We researched reef-safe materials and discovered that stainless steel and certain types of silicone are generally reef-safe.
No plastic. Fantastic.
Next, we sketched some ideas with pencil and paper. We all came up with ideas and we narrowed it down to our favorite 3. 1 made of silicone and 2 made of metal.
We decided to start with a silicone design. Leo learned how to 3D model and drew it up in CAD. Next, we 3D printed a mold and poured it with silicone, making our first real-life prototype.
We sent photos of this to our experts at the Great Barrier Reef team, who said they loved the idea, but their permits didn't allow them to use any materials except stainless steel and epoxy. So they encouraged us to pursue one of our metal designs. Then, after about 8 different iterations of the metal bracket design, different shapes and sizes, we sent it to one of our mentors who cut it out for us out of thin stainless steel. We even got to visit their facility and learn how to bend these ourselves.
So, what'd they think of this prototype?
I think the exact quote is that they said it was very promising and thought our idea had a lot of promise. But they also said we needed a different style of mount because the surface of the reef is so regular, and what we had designed wouldn't work for that.
So we went back to CAD and made another iteration, changing the mounting angle, and made a design where the bracket was attached to the top of the nail.
And what'd they think of this final design?
They were optimistic it would work and encouraged us to send it to them so they could try it out. Just this week, we named it the Coral Mate for our mates in Australia, packaged it up with some thank you notes and sent it to our mates and sent it to them. We are really excited to get real life feedback in the coming months.
High five, Beatbots. We can work so much faster now with your simple but innovative solution. The Coral Mate will make an impact on reefs across the world.
I'd like to give all of you thank you notes, but I can't write. I declare that you are all officially amazing.
You heard it here, folks. Officially amazing on Channel 10 News. Back to you, Samuel.
All right, incredible, guys. I love that. And